Jordan was maniacal. He was maniacal, man. And there's an edge of competition where you almost got to go into this darkness to destroy the opposition. How do you balance that being a follower of Jesus?
I think you balance it by
Ruslan.
Well, me and my son are going through the Last Dance series.
Oh, bet, nice.
Yeah, and so we are diving in and really, I'm just trying to give him inspiration, right? Because he'll get into Pokemon.
Get that mentality.
Yeah, and so he was watching that. And so, watching that thing, Jordan was maniacal. He was maniacal, man. And there was a whole thing where the guy had a good game on him and then came up to him after the game and said, good game, Mike.
I took that personal.
He took that person. But then they come to find out, so he comes back, he destroys the dude the next game, scores 50 on him. He made the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Made the whole thing up. So my question for you is, there's an edge of competition where you almost got to go into this darkness to destroy the opposition. How do you balance that being a follower of Jesus? This is one of the new pieces from the He is Him collection, Jesus the King. When you wear this shirt, you do two things. One, you remind yourself in your life who the King is when you put this thing on. Two, you represent who the King is when you go out in public. So get ready for the He is Him collection, available this Friday to Sunday only.
I think you balance it by recognizing and understanding that Jesus wasn't no punk.
Oh, that's good.
And figures in the Bible like David, figures in the Bible like Gideon, who were warriors. And when they were given a command by God to go in and take care of a job, they went in and took care of it. And so I think there's a righteous indignation. There's a righteous, I'm here and I'm here placed by God. And I want to get as big as I can and do as well as I can to platform the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so to do that, I got to hoop. And so there is that edge. I think it's easy to get into, where Jordan was and maybe where Kobe was with that thinking, but it's always kind of, you go that way, you lose something else. But I think when it's rooted in Christ, you don't lose. Because you can shake somebody's hand after the game, you can show respect, you can show love, and still take care of what you need to.
So you wouldn't say that having that paradigm is incongruent with?
No, it's not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Because I watch it, I'm just kind of like, man, he was maniacal.
No, I think them, I think them, because it's on a personal level. They're taking it personally. But I think when you just have an understanding, like you're not out there being hateful.
Yeah.
You're not out there, cursing somebody out or trying to talk about somebody's mom. But you know that you want to win.
Right.
And so to be able to do that, you got to be able to compete with these guys that are going to say things to you. I've had plenty of things said to me.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's not congruent at all with the structure of who Jesus Christ was.
I mean, he beat up Steve Kerr just like at a practice.
What's the verse? It says the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence and the violent take it by force.
Yeah.
So there is a violence that comes with
That's good.
discipleship and advancing the kingdom.
Yeah. Did you watch that whole series?
Yeah.
What did you think about it?
I loved it. It's respect. Like for him to be who he was and get a peek into his brain is wild. It, like, reminds you a bit of Kobe and
Mamba mentality.
And how they got it. Yeah, but it's true. I probably should watch the game before this upcoming season.
You should.
I gotta watch it and then I gotta go pray and study some words so I don't go
too dark. Right? Yeah, I think there's something fascinating about, like you said, gleaming into that mentality and the ability to focus at that level.
Yeah.
Right? Because to your point, it's the warrior. It's everything. It could be business. It could be YouTube. It could be music. But it's the ability to hone in on something on that level. And that's why I think that's why I think it performs so well. It's not there's obviously in the basketball community perform well, but I think outside of the basketball, like my niece came and sat down and watched my 22-year-old niece. She ain't never played basketball, never watched Jordan, and sat down and was just like mesmerized by
it. Got up with what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be great. So
yeah. Would you say you're naturally a competitive person in the way we see that thing in Michael, that thing in Kobe? Is that something natural in you?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm definitely more of a kind of laid back dude. I'm a nice guy.
Okay.
But balancing, like I think the more that you learn about Christ is you learn about the balance of being as wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Jesus coming in there and whipping them tax collectors. It's like that the heart of Christ calls for manhood and masculinity.
That's good.
And so, yeah, so I think me and my natural state, probably no, but when I step onto the court and when I look into who Jesus was, it comes out.
Wow. Do you, that's good. I think, figuring out how to channel that, right? I think is an interesting aspect of being an elite level athlete while at the same time not losing your identity on what you do.
Right.
Because that becomes natural. Like in America, we're very much so like what you do for work is who you are. And that's not kingdom.
Not at all. And I think even with me, I struggle. You'll learn in the book. I struggle with anxiety a lot. When I was the #1 player in the state of Florida, and I went to Florida State, and I was on anxiety medication. Nobody knew. Teammates ain't know. Parents ain't know. One coach, one teammate knew about it. But it hasn't been until I was able to divorce, and still working at it each and every day, divorce who I am from what I do and finding my identity rooted in Christ. I am who God says I am. I was able to fight back against the lies of the enemy that told me that I wasn't. And so growing up, I went from a prominently black community to white community. I went from Bronx, New York to Naples, Florida when I was 10, trying to fit in. My nickname was Ethiopia. So I quickly developed like that kind of self-consciousness, self-insecurity, and then the desire to fit in and work for love. And that's where basketball came in. The better I got at it, the more they wanted to hang with me. The girls started to like me. And so I just gave it my all, but I always was on this roller coaster of, if I play well, they're going to love me. If I play bad, they're going to hate me. I'm going to lose everything that I've worked so hard to gain. And the more that I've been able to root myself in God, I am who you say I am. I'm bold, I'm courageous in you. The more I've been able to step away from this shot being the end all be all to who I am.
That's so good. I want to get into more of your story, but you mentioned NBA players talking, saying crazy things. What's the craziest thing somebody said to you on the court? You ain't got to say who it is. And has anybody?
I can't even say it.
And has anybody attacked your faith, like knowing you're a man of God and all these things, and like try to take shots at that?
Yeah, not in the game. Honestly, probably just because I've been away from it. I'll probably get some of that this upcoming season for sure. I'll be ready for it, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was like, I don't know, Jesus boy or something like that. But no, I can't even say some of the stuff. But it's just it kind of just comes with the territory. Guys like try to find an edge. They're gonna say something about your mama. They're gonna say something about your wife. Not in even necessarily like a mean spirited way. It's just like they're going at it. And the temptation is I'm gonna say it right back. It's like I can't play on the same playing field like that.
Yeah, in basketball, a lot like in hip hop and battle rap, there's this kind of understanding that like a little bit of trash talk is warranted. Okay. I had to start playing with a mouthpiece because I just talk too much on the court.
You give me that vibe.
Like I'm just going to talk and it's going to be bad and I'm going to jump in the flesh.
Yeah.
Bro, we used to play for an hour before Bible study. And by the end of the game, we be there cussing, and then we sit down and just be fuming like, who gonna pray? Okay, I guess I'll pray. Bro, it was bad.
That's hilarious.
So when I was playing with a mouthpiece because it would help me not talk.
Gotta play after Bible study,
bro. It was the worst. Yeah, probably right. That would have been smarter.
Get the spirit.
Because we'd be out there with just like at the park, and then like it'd be 8 o'clock, and we'd be like, all right, we gotta go. And then where y'all going? They're like, we gotta go to Bible study. Like, y'all going to Bible study?
Facts, man.
So how do you balance that aspect of like, again, within hip hop or within basketball culture, there's this when you say, I'm gonna break your ankles, you're not literally trying to harm someone. Right. You're just having fun, you're talking, it's light, and you could do that with your friends. How do you balance that as a follower of Christ?
My mindset is, what would be so hard is we to play a game and you to be trash talking me, and I don't say nothing.
So you're that guy.
And after the game, I say, God bless you, bro.
You're like, that guy.
That's where I'm at.
Respect.
I just feel like it'd be just so tough, and it'd be like, man, respect. He a Christian, but he about it. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't even talk with like your homies?
Not so much. Like even with teammates, like we'll like in terms of like I'm about to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to bust you. Like I'm there for that.
Yeah.
But I love the look of like, you respect me.
Yeah.
And so when we going at it and you got to talk to get yourself there, and I ain't got to say nothing to get myself there. I'm already there.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Do you think there's a way to do it as a Christian?
A way to banter and
where you don't cross the line. Not in a dehumanizing way.
For sure. There's a way.
Because it's kind of like, I think of like the UFC. Like you're trying to sell a fight when you're doing a UFC or a boxing match, right? You got to make it interesting. So I think it kind of like bleeds into that a little bit.
That would be hilarious. Tyson Fury was on that a little bit.
Yeah. Tyson Fury does a great job of selling a fight. John Jones, he professes to be a Christian, he can sell a fight.
So yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely a way on the basketball court. I think you just gotta be mindful. Like, don't take it left, but we gonna win. Yeah. I wouldn't even know how to do it. Yeah. But it's just because of how I am. But I'm sure there's
that's
a way.
Good, man. You a good dude. Bro.
I just like that vibe. Like we won. God bless you, bro. And you was talking the craziest stuff the whole game. And
This is one of the new pieces from the He is Him collection, Jesus the King. When you wear this shirt, you do two things. One, you remind yourself in your life who the King is when you put this thing on. Two, you represent who the King is when you go out in public. So get ready for the He is Him collection, available this Friday to Sunday only.